Hello, everyone, and welcome to part 2 of episode 48 here as the Global League. It is hopefully, the end of the Global League we'll see in the semifinals and then that final show to end out the year 2015 as, we had the unfortunate, and I mean unfortunate, incident with Kenny Omega getting injured and as out for year and 3 months, I believe, as far as just I thought the Kawada injury in the All Japan series was a kick in the balls. That was a kick to the balls, drop down, and then a knee to the goddamn temple after getting kicked in the balls. Just a absolute shitstorm. But the tour must go on. And what a night this would have been for Kenny Omega here, day 17. Because before we get into it, we'll just look right here. Kenny Omega versus Kazuchika Okada was supposed to happen on this night, and Omega was supposed to beat him. Would have been a huge change of for just not only this block, but for Omega to lose, or for Omega to finally beat Kazuchika Okada, rather, as far as Okada to finally not only lose during this tournament, but to finally lose to Omega too. Would have been an awesome story to tell. Unfortunately, we will not get to tell it. So, but yeah, that's where we're at as far as going into this day 17 show. But man, it hurts. Absolutely hurts. But we still should have a pretty good show here, as we're going to have, as far as the actual tournament matchups, as Walter and Kazuchi Sakuraba. That's a fun little match. As Ishii and Takashi Tsuchiura, and then Mama Joan and King Devitt. As, we definitely will not be running Kanto or anything. I think we're back to Kyushu here. Yeah, we'll run this Marine Meets. Nice little 15,000 seater. Should be a pretty good venue here. Man, as far as what should be the main. Now Devitt's going to do well. Ishii should do pretty well. Him and Suji hopefully will go well. Honestly, Sakuraba and Walter's probably the safest bet. Maybe here. Is Walter's going to beat him too, so that's a huge win. Yeah, man, sucks that Okada's not going to be able to carry this night. Then we have Ishii and Sujiro, which is going to be a steal of the show match, which Ishii's going to win. We'll probably have Devitt probably be the co-main here with Mormon Young, which is only 16 minutes. And we're going to have Okada team with Keisuke Ishii taking on the Young Bucks here. I really had no idea as far as what we could do. We could maybe do something with Koi Sato and, another junior as far as, Sasuke. That's an idea, but Sasuke's hurt, of course, so yeah, we can't do that even. I think we should just kind of go with what we were wanting to do, and that's having the Young Bucks. As far as not really sure what type of story we could tell with that. We could even maybe do Takayama, which actually no Takayama. That's why we let him walk. Yeah, we're in a unique spot here. Maybe Takeo Mori. It's not a terrible idea either. As far as doing him and Ogawa, I guess. Boy, oh boy, it's not great. But Okada's gonna get the win nonetheless. But speaking of the Young Bucks, we will have them on the card. Let's see what we get as for the Young Bucks here. Of course, we used them back on Thursday. Kind of would like to do a Red Dragon Young Bucks match. Yeah, just because we had the Red Dragon beat him. Yeah. Let's do it. Fuck it. I don't know. I was thinking maybe a 6-man here, but I'm not really sure as far as the Young Bucks maybe have Pac be the 6-man, and then maybe we'll go with Speed Muscle, and then Dragon Kid again, since that 6-man we seem to really work. This is a crazy ass Dragon Gate 6-man match, is what this just turned into. I'm gonna give them about 17 minutes, and we're gonna have the Bucks and Pac get the win as Pac. No, we'll actually have one of the Bucks get the win here as well. Nick be Dragon Kid. Hell yeah. fucking sick. So yeah, this is gonna hopefully. I mean, this card's gonna be in a weird spot. Just, I mean, it's not gonna be great. It's not gonna be great at all because of the injury now, unfortunately. As far as now for this Young Lions matchup, so we had Abe on Thursday, and let's see, and no, yeah, that's right. Moore's hurt. So yeah, it's just down to Abe. Well, let's go with as far as the perfect junior for this match. I guess Taguchi. Get him out there, and I'm gonna win. All right, that's day 17. It's not great. It's not great at all, but we're trying to make it work. We gotta change the time for sure, because I mean, it ain't gonna work being a 3-hour show. It just ain't no goddamn way. I don't even. Yeah, I mean, we'd have to add. Oh, I just don't know. I guess we can add time to this. Make that 20 and bump this up even extra and just call it there. But yeah, oof. Don't like it, but it is what it is. Taguchi though with the Dodon in 10:04. Nice little win for Raisuke Taguchi there. He looked good out there. And 80, yeah, I figured this was going to be pretty awesome for this 6-man with Pac, Yoshihino, and Rikito. Probably should have just had this be the fucking main event. It's Nick Jackson pitting Dragon Kid. With the 450 spot, should have probably gave more time to this as well. Didn't even think about it. But yeah, I mean, Dragon Kid, worst guy in the match. Right decision. Right decision for sure. 73 here for Okada, just dragging these 3 men to this finish line. As he taps out Takeo more of the red ink. Really, this would be a showcase for Keisuke Ishii here, and bring Okada in for like 2 minutes, if that. It's an 80 though for Devin and Mignon. I mean, definitely, I think probably should have been the main. I should have went with my gut here because I don't think Volta or Sakuraba are going to have a better performance than Devitt just did with the 90. But he gets to win the Bloody Sunday nonetheless. Then Ishii and Sujiura as an 80, as Ishii beating him with a Lariat at 9:52. Obviously, this match would be fucking incredible, though, to see. Maybe, especially this time, like 2015, this be a pretty fucking awesome match. Don't know about 2022, unfortunately. Maybe they could, be the gods of yesteryear, but 78, though. At least we have an okay main event, but just not to the level that we should and would have had if it was Omega and Okada. But Walter gets the one with the Gotcha Bomb in 26:15. Yeah, we're going to lose Pop. I knew that, though, and that's just the way she is. The way she goes there as far as that one. Yeah, fucking sucks, though. I mean, just, what can you do? But Devitt did a really good job. Okada, of course, did a really good job. And yeah, I'm trying to think who else we should kind of put over here as far as, I guess Ishii had a good performance. Not the greatest way to start off this part of the episode, but kind of the way she goes. Unfortunately, there we just got fucked by injury. But well, on the bright side, though, that should be the worst show that we do, and it's only going up from here. It's on to the Block B part of the tour, and should be a banger. Fingers crossed. Alrighty, day 18, as we'll see what happens here. Backstage incidents for Suzuki and Nozawa. Suzuki gave the locker room a lift and he gave a crate of free drinks for everyone, and then Nozawa helped create a fun, relaxed atmosphere backstage when they found that after finding a discarded karaoke machine and starting an impromptu pre-show competition, which is melodies of power belts. Apparently still the show. Yeah, Nozawa just looks like a death metal singer. So that'd be pretty fun. Just screaming his guts out. Yeah, we gotta go to the Sendai City Gymnasium here for this one. Just kinda is what it is. But still should be a pretty good show, hopefully. Because, yeah, we got Hiro Nakajima, Go, and Godo, which is a fun match to do. Kensuke Sasaki, Yuji Hino, talking about some beefy boys beat the shit out of each other. And Sanada and Shuji Shikawa, yeah, I mean, you can't really go wrong with this night. I really want to see this Kensuke Sasaki Yuji Hino main, which Yuji Hino's going to beat the legend himself. Huge win for Yuji Hino. Yeah, then we'll probably go with Go and Goto. So Goto's going to beat him. I thought we did this before. It was they had a KOD 4-way. But other than that, nothing else besides no singles matches. So first time singles match, so this could go wrong. Goes a little unhappy, unfortunately, there. And then Hiro and Nakajima, we're giving that 20 minutes as Hiro's going to get the win. Sanada and Shuji Ishikawa, I mean, this is a really good match here. I don't know why we're also giving this 20 minutes too. We should probably bump this up a little bit. Ishikawa's going to beat Sanada, though, and another first time meeting singles-wise, so hopefully, fingers crossed, no injuries happen. But yeah, I mean, we might... I don't know, you know, it's tough. It's really tough here because you know, Hiro and Nakajima, I think they've had a singles match. Yeah, Nakajima beat him 3 years ago. It's the only singles match they've had. That's wild. So yeah, to run this back, I think that's a cool idea to maybe bump this up a little higher. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Because, yeah, we'll do that. That's a hell of a night, though. Great night of action for a lot of those matches there. And let's go with... Yeah, we'll go with Nozawa and Ricky Marvin. Sasuke's back. We won't use Sasuke here. We'll have Cedric Alexander and Alex Payne. They'll have a match. So we'll let this be the steal of the show match. Is Ricky Marvin gonna get a win? We could use one. He's gonna beat Alex Payne. Nice. Probably won't use Abe here. We'll actually be using Roosh. So he will be facing... trying to think of the junior, or not even junior, just kind of heavyweight guy for him to face. Yeah, I mean, Koei Sato's always a good call. So it should be a pretty good match. Give him 10 minutes. Koei Sato gonna get the win, and that's day 18 for you, and that's a pretty good night. Yeah, we'll just cut it to 2:30. No big deal. So ending the show, 59. Yeah, they don't click, man. That sucks. But angle German suplex for Koei Sato getting the win at 9:45. 78 for Alex Payne and Cedric Alexander against Ricky Marvin and Nozawa. Nice little tag match. Alex Payne, worst guy in the match. Did not see that coming, to be honest. Ricky Marvin outperforming Cedric Alexander is another thing I did not see coming. Goddamn, a 95 for Ishikawa and Sanada. Shuji Ishikawa getting the win with the Splash Mountain. Gets the better performance rating, too. So good stuff, man. I mean, Shuji Ishikawa, he's been on a tear. 92 for Go and Goto. And it's Goto with a GTR. You know what? They had... You know, I think it was a Wrestle Kingdom match is what they had, is what I was thinking. But no, that was Goto and Sugiura. That's what it was. Yeah. I was... something was on my brain. I was like, yeah, wait a minute. I think they've had a match for real. But no, that was Goto and Sugiura, which that's a hell of a match, too. Which I think everyone would probably see coming. 84 here. So, yeah, wrong theme was the co-main. Nakajima outperformed Chris Hero, thanks to Chris being really off his game. So Hero gets the win with a death blow in 20 minutes. Our main event, god damn it, as they have pretty good chemistry. Lack of selling, though. Not sure what happened, though. I mean, we just went on a fucking nosedive. Sanada and Shuji Ishikawa should have been the main, I guess. But Yuji Hino getting the win with the fucking bomb in 25:57. I can't believe that. We went from a 95 to 90, like it just kept on getting worse and worse. Hell of a match, though, for Shuji Ishikawa and Saya Sanada. I mean, that's incredible. And, yeah, we'll give some love to Yuji Hino of the big main event win. Beating Kensuke Sasaki, they'd have a banger of a match, too. They would beat the fuck out of each other. Be pretty electric. But we're almost in the 20s, though. As on to day 19 we go. And we're coming up on the end of this tournament, though. Slowly but surely. As we'll probably take a look at the standings after day 20. Because then we'll just obviously have 8 shows left. And yeah, this has been interesting. To separate the blocks like this in such a big way. I think so far it's worked out well, but besides the unfaithful injury, which really fucked over Block A, but I think everything should be smooth sailing from here, hopefully. Alrighty, day 19, which I actually kind of pre-booked the entire show already, so we can just kind of run down the order here. Mainly because this is Taniguchi's last night, and then I was like, oh, we haven't really booked Pedro Aguayo Jr. and Ricky Marvin together, so figured I'd add that, and there you go, that's the card. So, we also have Diamond Ring colliding here on this card. Pretty fun. It's a pretty fun little card. Looks like we're going to run the Naruto boat race place, though, which is fine, It sucks about this Morishima Shibata match because they don't have any chemistry, unfortunately. So, that's not the main. That probably would be the main 9 times out of 10. It's an interesting one as far as what should be the main. I think we're going to go with the Diamond Ring colliding here, as Keno's going to beat Kento Miyahara. Hell of a match here. And Keno going to get the win. Then we have Marufuji and Suzuki, which Marufuji's going to win over Minoru Suzuki. Of course, that would be a pretty fantastic match any other time, but unfortunately, Suzuki is kind of getting shit on right now as far as in-ring performance-wise. Daisuke Sakamoto going to beat Kenta Kobashi there in 16. Then the Morishima Shibata match, which Morishima beat him twice now, as far as during the Global League. Last year and then also in 2012. It's the first time Shibata is going to beat him in a singles match. So that's fun. Then we'll do the junior tag match. Momo Decision Tag against Pedro de Maldapone. Scatoge going to beat Pedro Aguayo Jr. in 10 minutes. And Rush going to beat Shohei Taniguchi. I know it's weird to have Taniguchi lose, or have Rush on back-to-back nights here. But I was just kind of looking at the unimportant people, and, we probably could have, Cedric get a win, or even Takeo Homura win even, but I just felt like Rush could use the most as far as benefiting from that, so it's just kind of my reasoning there. But yeah, part of me now is thinking I'm kind of getting cold feet about having that be the main, and thinking maybe just run with Marufuji and Suzuki instead, because that should still be a really good match. Fuck it, I'm going to go with my gut. We'll go with what we got here for day 19. Terrible fucking match. Though as Rush gets outperformed by Shohei Taniguchi, 9:47, as Taniguchi takes the senton now in 9:47. 70 here for Momo Decision Tag against Pedro Aguayo Jr. and Ricky Marvin. Yeah, Pedro Aguayo Jr., I love him to death, but he's just never going to work in this mod. It ain't going to happen. Yeah, they don't click, but still pretty good little matches. Shibata with the Octopus hold over Takeshi Morishima. He does clearly outperform him. Morishima's really off his game, though, so that's why. But yeah, I mean, we probably could have got away with it as far as it not being a steal the show match and it just being like a 20-minute match. Probably, but it was a fun idea. Have it be a steal the show match. 67 here for Daisuke Sakamoto and Kenta Kobashi, which, yeah, I mean, this card just not really clicking, and we had a feeling that might happen. But Daisuke Sakamoto with the moonsault press in 15:43 over Kenta Kobashi. Kobashi still hasn't gotten a win yet in this Global League, as Marufuji beating Suzuki with a Shirin Yu in 1946. That got a 79. Hopefully we get an 80 plus here. Yeah, we get right at an 80. Kento Miyahara does outperform, but he takes the right high kick to Keno, and Keno beats him in 24 minutes. It's a big win for Keno. Big opportunity for both guys in the main event of a show like that. Yeah, we're hitting a bit of a lull spot, though, and I think in this tournament, I think the guys are feeling the effects of the schedule. We are getting unlucky with some of the match placement, and also some of that opener really hurt the card a lot. And yeah, just unfortunate, really, is how I would describe that. But, hey, we got out of there at least somewhat unscathed, but luckily nobody got injured or anything. Just sucks, just sucks when you... Because obviously Morishima Shibata match 9 times out of 10, you take out the fucking negative chemistry, that match is incredible, and just is what it is. Just gotta roll with the punches and keep on rolling. It's on to the first show for Block D, at least for this part of the episode. Episode 20, show 20. I'm all over the place, as I'm so fucking trying to keep my composure, but I know we've had a rough start to this part. We've had 2 shows fail as far as popularity-wise, and even the Block B show, we had the wrong thing made, and it about cost us everything, so it just sucks. We really need a good show from Block D here. Fingers crossed. Alrighty, day 20. As we got the Wrestle Universe show. So, man, this was the Claudio Hero night. Crazy. But this is a hell of a night, though, as far as we're having Claudio Naito and Ibushi Shingo. Pretty sick. Pretty goddamn sick. As, for this show... we probably won't run Budokan. I think we're back to Chubu, is I think the plan here. Back to maybe actually back to Rainbow Hall in Nagoya. So this is definitely the main, and Claudio is going to beat Tetsuya Naito, so that's a future GTM World Openweight title match. Naito's a little unhappy about that. Kota Ibushi and Shingo's the co-main. Bushi's going to beat Shingo here, so that's a big win. Then we have, just to kind of round out the group, Yuji Okabayashi, Manabu Soya. Manabu Soya going to beat Yuji Okabayashi. That is first time meeting singles-wise here, so that's cool. Hopefully that goes over well. As far as Kota Ibushi and Shingo, that might be a first time meeting as well, yeah. That's big. And Claudio and Naito, that's another... Wow. A lot of first-time meetings. But Jun Akiyama and Kenta, I know that's happened. Yeah. Kenta's beating him every time, which... Hey, surprise, is going to beat him here. In 10 minutes, with Jun Akiyama will probably die during this match. But wait, again, another night where we have things pre-booked. Young Bucks are going to beat Los Ingobernables de Japón of Daisuke Harada and Los Sombra. So that is a huge win here. Yeah, we're going to give him 14 and let him have some fun. And Matt Jackson's going to beat Sombra. They lost to him during the Junior Tag League, thanks to Katoga getting hurt. And then Sombra came in to kick off the show. Yeah, Neo Namor, he's back. And he's taking on Cedric Alexander, which that's another first-time meeting. So there's only one rematch for this entire card. It's pretty nice. That's actually really nice. But, yeah, again, we're probably just going to cut down to 2:30 and we'll call it there. I mean, that's a hell of a night, though. We'll take a look at the standings after we run this show. Just want to make sure, booking analysis-wise, yeah, Shinichi Nakayama. Given too much, I'm assuming he's got both the main and co-main, so we'll let that be Red Shoes' deal as far as for the main event. Alrighty. 61 for the opener. Cedric Alexander beating Neo Tamura with a lumbar check in 10 minutes. 75 for the Young Bucks against Daisuke Harada and La Sombra. It's Matt Jackson with a more bang for your buck and 14-27. Not bad at all. They outperformed almost Daisuke Harada, so that's huge. For the Young Bucks, 62 here for Jun Akiyama and Kenta. It's Kenta beating Jun Akiyama for the go to sleep in 9:32 is Kenta. And then 88-37 for Jun Akiyama. What a win for Kenta. Completely destroyed him by outperforming him, rather. Jesus, easy for me to say. Manabu Soya getting the win in 1941. It's a bit of an upset here. It's a lack of selling. No surprise with these two big bastards. 93 for Kota Ibushi and Shingo, as Kota Ibushi with the Golden Star Press. 1 point difference between the two, and Shingo outperformed him. Hell of a match, though. Could have been a 30-minute time limit, if we're being honest here. That could have went either way. Could have went 3 different ways here, with Shingo getting the win over him, or like we had Ibushi beat him, or even the draw. I think all makes sense. 89 here for Claudio Castagnoli against Tetsuya Naito, as Claudio beats Naito with the Ricola Bomb in 28-51, and what a win for Claudio Castagnoli. My goodness. It's an 89. Man, oh man. Sucks that wasn't better, but that's okay. We'll gladly take it. Hell of a night, though. So I hate to put over Claudio, or not put over Claudio, but because Naito is a little upset about putting him over. we're gonna have to skip over to them because I really want to praise both Ibushi and Shingo. I mean, they had a hell of a match. Probably should have been the main, but the Emerald Openweight champion losing in the main event felt like that deserved to be the main. And that was a hell of a program, though. That was a hell of a night. And hopefully we get this back on the right track. You know, Block B has just been tremendous and has helped us out in so many ways. I think, being 20 shows in, I definitely think, were we in the state that we were in last, tour, as far as the Global League last year? No, the Global League last year was one of the craziest runs we've ever had as far as a company standpoint. I thought we had enough talent, which, to a degree, I think it could have worked. Just a terrible injury for Block A really fucked up the mojo of that. Block C's usually well. It just, bad chemistry at times. And Block D, I think, could be hit or miss. It just kind of unfortunate about what happened with Block A. And as far as the standings here, so Block A, it's right now, it's been an interesting one with Okada and Ishii undefeated so far with 2 matches left. And, of course, they got to face off against each other. So it's probably going to come down to that match. But Walter, though, has a unique opportunity as far as he still has Ishii left. That could really open up a lot of things. And, let's say Okada loses to Sakuraba, and he also loses to his partner here, and Walter wins out. He might just steal that spot, which would be incredible. So a lot could still happen with Walter. Devitt, though, unfortunately, will probably finish with 8, as far as he's got Sujora, but he might just finish with 6. I'm sure a lot of people probably assumed he would have been in the top 4, which he might not be, depending on what happens with Sakuraba if he beats Okada. So that would be huge. But yeah, as far as having Walter there with 8, though, I mean, that's huge. Absolutely huge. Block B. Chris Hero leading the block with 8. Goto, Shuji Shikao, and Yuji Hino with 6. Kensuke and Sonata with 4, and then Nakajima and Go with 3, which, that whole block's crazy. Block C, Shibata leading the charge. Obviously just got the tiebreaker win over Takeshi Morishima. As far as he's got Suzuki and Marufuji left. Marufuji with 6, as far as he's lost to both Miyahara and to Morishima. But a lot could still happen, though. A lot could still happen. I don't know if it's completely over, for Morishima. As far as, sure, it does suck that Shibata beat him, but if Shibata were to lose out, and then Morishima's able to get 2 straight wins over both Daisuke Sakamoto and for Takeno, I mean, he'll finish with 12, but that's, tall task, though, for sure. Block D. Claudio Castagnoli is leading that block after that big win over Naito. Kenta and Naito, of course, are still tied with 7. Ibushi with 6. 4 for Soya and Shingo. And Yuji Kobayashi, then 0 points for Jun Akiyama. But that's a big win, though, for Claudio. He still has Kenta left, and he's got Manabu Soya left. So a lot could still happen, though. Just a lot happening for Block D. I'm loving this final stretch, though, for a lot of these blocks, as far as a lot of them make sense, and everything's going together pretty well. On to day 21 we go. Alrighty, so for Block A here, what would have been, for Kenny Omega and King David, that would have been a fun-ass match to see. Fortunately, not going to happen, but Kushida, Spark 4 wrestlers, he was in fine form for the show. I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. He's keeping everyone in a great mood with his hilarious road stories that created a relaxing, happy atmosphere. So, yeah, this had the Kensuke Devitt match. It's crazy that Naito Marufuji match was only 76. This is a tough break. Tough break there, but, Okada Sakuraba's probably the main. So Okada does beat Sakuraba. We're going to give that a little bit more time. I think it'll be a fun match. And Ishii and Walter, which Walter's going to beat him. So that's going to open up. Now Ishii's in a do-or-die situation as far as he's really, really got to beat Okada. And we got to hope, for at least Ishii's sake, that he loses to Mamayon, or fucking, that'd be nuts, though, if Walter wins this block. That'd be huge. So that's really opened up the door for a 3-way race, for sure, with that win. That's big. Big time there. As Sujora Mamayon, as Mamayon going to beat Sujora. And then the Junior King. So we're going to have Devitt team up with Zack Sabre Jr. here, since obviously Devitt can't take on Kenny Omega, but he is going to. They are going to be taking on Ishimori and Atsushi Aoki. So Devitt's going to beat Atsushi Aoki. They're going to just have that be a 16-minute match. That should be fun. Anytime we're able to have Zack Sabre Jr. out there, it's always a good time. But Young Lion matchup, Abe gets the call. It's been a while since we used him. So yeah, also another guy we haven't used in a while, Taichi. Will be taking on Abe. First time singles match. Is Taichi gonna get the win? Good stuff for Taichi. Always nice to see a Taichi victory. And probably go with another singles match, honestly. So yeah, I'm just kind of thinking as far as any recognizable guys that we could use. Yeah, Koi Sato, of course. It's never a bad call. We might do Koi Sato and Takeo Mori. I don't hate that match. Don't hate it. Just wanna. Yeah, we should already have a steal the show match. So like a 16-minute match. I don't hate it. It's not the worst thing in the world. But he's gonna beat him, obviously, Koi Sato. Oh, Takeo Mori can't really work at this pace. Alrighty, looks like it's down to the tens for this. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We're gonna give this more time, actually. Give it 16 and hope it works out. Sujoran, oh my god. I mean, we are just running into a bit of a problem. So yeah, we'll put that back to steal the show, and guess we're putting this up to 20. God damn. This has been a nightmare. Oh, we'll bump it down to 230 though anyways. Fuck it. Okay, we're good to go though. For day 21. So 60 for Taichi and Fuminori Abe. It's a Black Mephisto at 936 for Taichi. 57 Koi Sato and Takeo Mori. High angle German suplex again for Koi Sato. 952 and 83 for the Junior Kings. Devitt and Zach doing a good job there. Ishimori and Aoki did a pretty good job too. Just obviously was a little far away from the Junior Kings there. Not even the Junior Kings anymore. As Devitt obviously now basically full-time heavyweight guy now. 65 here for Sucho and Mabadyon. Mabadyon though with the Kanuku Buster in 931. Nice win for him, and a 79 for Tomohiro Ishii and Walter. The gotcha bomb though for Walter in 23-16. Huge, as he might have just punched the ticket for Kazuchika Okada. Might have punched the ticket for himself there to be in the semifinals. With that win as Okada beating Sakuraba with the Rainmaker 26-47. Okada being really off his game. They just didn't want me to have an A-rated show, is what that is. Can't believe that didn't hurt our popularity or anything. I mean, the Junior Kings Ishimori Aoki match is the best thing on the goddamn card. But yeah, Devitt, tremendous. Okada, tremendous. Fucking Zack Sabre Jr. was tremendous. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Here we go, not bad at all. It's on to day 22 we go. For Block B here, should be a banger. Anytime we have a Block B show, it gets my hopes up. So hopefully everything goes well. Alrighty, day 22. Let's see what we get here. It's Hiro Goto, father and son, Kensuke and Nakajima. Sanada and Go, and the Ishikawa and the Yuji Ino. Should be a banger. Naruki Doi lifted the locker room, and then he organized and won a video game tournament. Should be a hell of a night here. I mean, this should just be a banger. So the main event, boy, Sanada and Go has been tremendous as far as their performances so far. First time meeting singles-wise, though, so that's got me a little nervous. Go's gonna beat him, though. We'll add it to the card for now. Obviously, anytime we can do Nakajima and Kensuke, I want that to be near the top. And Nakajima's gonna beat him. Which, trying to think here as far as, has he ever beaten him before in a singles match? I don't think we've had a singles match, to be honest. So, I mean, another first-time singles match, but yeah, I mean, this should be the main. And Nakajima and Kensuke. I love that story for sure. Then Goto and Hero. It's Hero gonna beat Goto there in 21 minutes. Yeah, actually, Shuji Ishikawa and Yuji Hino, which Yuji Hino getting another win here. Yeah, I mean, Ishikawa did beat him last year, or 2 years ago, rather, in the Global. Nah, let's give it to Ishikawa. Ishikawa's been tremendous. I think he's going to outperform him, too. And yeah, we're going to change that up. That's a hell of a night, though. This is some great action. Some great action. So, and Nomura, as far as he'll be taking on Minoru Tanaka. I think that's a good little call. Yeah, that's happened a couple times this year. As far as yeah, Global League Day 8, so been a hot minute since we did it, but it's gonna get the win yet again. See what we get tag-wise. See, I've been wanting Red Dragon on one of these cards. I think we're gonna do Red Dragon and Suzuki-gun, actually. Yeah, if they're 1-1, they've only had junior tag league matches. And, yeah, we're gonna give it to, Taichi and Kanemaru here. So they're gonna beat Bobby Fish. Is Taichi gonna pin him? And, that's gonna be a hell of a win for Suzuki-gun. Oh, yeah. This could be the steal of the show. Alrighty. So, as far as venue, yeah, I think, yeah, we forgot to pick the venue for the episode, 21 there, so that's great. So looks like it's gonna be the Boat Race place. On the show. 60 for the opener. It's Minoru Tanaka with the Minoru Special number 2. Nice little match. We'll take it to 79. So the best match so far between those two teams as, yeah, that's a tough one. Red Dragon probably should have won as, Black Mephisto for Taichi there as, at least Taichi outperformed Bobby Fish. Kanemaru, though, better of the two. Probably should have had him get the finish as, yeah, both guys with 89s here could have went either way, but we made the switch. Shuji Ishikawa with the Splash Mountain in 20 minutes. Got the crowd hotter, too. Not bad at all. God damn it. 95 here from Chris Hero and Hiroki Goto. It's the death blow in 21-18. God damn, what a match. Gonna be tough to top that. Yep, Go and Sonata as Go with the Go Flasher in 26-33. Hell of a match, though, for Go Shiozaki. That's pretty awesome in our main event. God damn it. They don't click. Fucking just blow my brains out. I mean, god damn it. Why? Why, TEW? Why? Hero, Goto, and Go. God damn it. The most cursed tour ever. So, I was gonna wait to announce this at the end. I'm gonna just say it here, because this is pretty fitting. So, the idea is to end the series after the first navigation tour of the year 2016. So what the plan is we're gonna end out this tour, this episode, or this part of this episode. We're finally gonna get rid of this global league. We're going to the next episode following this. It's not gonna be any booking or anything, since we'll be in the year 2016, and we'll really go through in-depth look at a lot of things, really take our time and just kind of enjoy the moment before we send it off. We were almost shy of a year as far as we started this save. First episode was September 2nd, 2021, so that was when we did our intro, and we'll be a week shy of that when it's all said and done. So, really, the big thing is, creatively, just kind of hit a brick wall, but also, that Kenny Omega injury really fucked over the plans of what we had. But that's okay, though. I think we have a great ending off point for the series, and I think it'll be a great time to end it. It's been a hell of a run. We'll be at about, let's see here. If I had to guess, we'll probably be close to 500 shows run. We'll be a little short of that. We'll probably be around 460 probably by the time we end it, maybe 470. So not bad at all. Not a bad run by any stretch of the imagination. We'll talk about more in depth once we get to probably the end of the first navigation show. But yeah, I just feel like it's time. This Global League's really kicked my fucking ass more than anything. But on to day 23 week. Alrighty. Day 23. So Daisuke Sakamoto, Takeshi Morishima, Shibata Marufuji. Hopefully we get a banger show here. We need it. We fucking need it. Suzuki was in fine form before the show, keeping everyone in a great mood with his hilarious road stories. Created a relaxed, snappy atmosphere. Then Daisuke Sakamoto passing on mic footwork, to Yuji Kobayashi. So our main, probably Shibata and Marufuji, which Marufuji's going to beat him, so that's going to open up the tournament as far as a little bit there for Block C, so that's going to have Marufuji to 8, Shibata's going to stay at 10, so depending on what happens here with Morishima, Shibata being an asshole, if he's going to beat Daisuke Sakamoto or not, which he will not, so this is really going to get nuts as Daisuke Sakamoto beats him, and that's going to be a big win. They've, as far as Morishima's beaten him every single time but once during the Global League 2 years ago. Daisuke Sakamoto beat him. Should be a fun match, though. Then Suzuki and Kento Miyahara. Kento Miyahara is going to beat Minoru Suzuki, and then Keno and Kenta Kobashi. Kenta Kobashi gets his first win in the tournament, beating Keno. You love to see it. Love to see it, as back to Abe we go, as far as being the young lion involved. So yeah, they signed Chris Jericho. He is crazy popular. We had to wait a little bit for him, as far as to get him in the company, but also we set him to where we let him take basically the Global League off, half of it off. We'll talk about more of his plans once we get to probably the first navigation, which is kind of weird, obviously, since the series is ending after that show. But, yeah, I don't think we'll have him obviously debut here, taking on a young lion, but we will have the great Sasuke beat Fuminori Abe. They had a match at day 5. Obviously, a while ago. Sasuke going to win, of course. There we go. Good stuff. It's a tag match for the little in-between match that we like booking. Just kind of see what Taue and Takeo Mori as far as like a team. Just kind of what that would be like. Trying to think who would be a perfect partner for Koi Sato, or just having Takeshi Rikio out there. It would do him and Okawa. Just the worst match of all time. That's what we're booking here. This is extremely, extremely terrible match. We're just trying to book the worst thing now that we possibly can. Takeo Mori will be beating Takeshi Rikio. I can't believe Takeshi Rikio has not put in his notice, or has just abruptly left the company. That will definitely push him over the edge, though, hopefully. We're just trying to piss everybody off. I love it. So, yeah, we're gonna pick a venue. Oh, we're back to Osaka. Oh, fun. Yeah, we're not gonna have this show. No, yeah, this could be an Osaka Castle Joe Hall show. A 39 for the opener. Takeo Mori, the 47. He tried. He fucking tried. What a goddamn terrible match. Another horrendous match here as Abe was really off his game. Cooled the crowd. God awful. God awful on the card. It's Keno losing to Kenta Kobashi as Kobashi busts out a burning hammer. I hate it. Absolutely. And Suzuki Kenta Miyahara. They don't click, but Miyahara wins with a blackout in 17 minutes. 66 for Taisuke Yeah, I mean, Daisuke Sakamoto and Takeshi Morishima. Morishima outperformed him. Sakamoto strains his wrist. Gets the win, though, with a moonsault press. Then in 88, for our main event, as Marufuji completely gets outperformed by Shibata, but he gets the win with the Tiger Explosion in 29 minutes. Got the crowd interested again, though, and it saved this goddamn show. What a horseshit show that was. All thanks to me, with that horrendous undercard. I can't believe that match got a 66, so that's crazy with Daisuke Sakamoto and Morishima. I know the injury was bad, but it shouldn't have been that bad. We just, the crowd wasn't into it. It was a whole goddamn mess. So on to Block D we go. We're almost at the final run of this tournament, though. We're almost at the end. As after this show, we'll just have one show each for each block, and we'll find out who's going to be going to the semifinals, and we'll see what's going on into the finals here, and see who's taking on, as far as if Okada's going to have a chance to pick his challenger, or will someone be facing him at the first navigation. We shall see. So final resolution also happened. Oh god, what a goddamn cage match. Boy, well, that makes me feel good about myself, as far as booking-wise. Not so great there. Day 24 we go. Alrighty. As, I mean, it's crazy how much money we've made, though, this tour. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I mean, we are at over 100 million. And we're just raking in money. It's pretty nuts. Kenta and Claudio, though, that's a hell of a main. Then Ibushi and Yuji Kobayashi. Then we got an LIJ matchup, and Soya and Naito, and then Shingo and Jun Akiyama. Gonna be a draw here. So that changes things. That's gonna be huge for Block D. 1 point for each man there. So Kenta's gonna be back in the evens, and then Claudio's gonna join Naito in the odds now. Ibushi and Yuji Kobayashi. So Ibushi's gonna beat him in 26 minutes. Hell of a match, though. First time meeting. Oh, so that's the one thing about this tournament that I did love, and I think that is still a positive, that there's been a lot of first-time meetings, which, at times, I'm just kind of curious. So yeah, they've really have only faced each other. They have the Shrey Navigation match, but in the Great Voyage in Osaka, so this would be their second Global League setting. That's fun, though. I mean, that's just obviously a fun match on paper, though, Claudio and Kenta. But yeah, Manabu Soya and Tetsuya Naito. Naito bouncing back after losing to Claudio, as he's getting the win over Soya, which that should be a first. No, Soya. Naito happened last year during the Global League, which got an 82, so that's not bad at all. And Jun Akiyama, Shingo Takagi, steal the show match, or Shingo's gonna beat him. Obviously there. That just kind of makes sense. It's back to Nomura. As we're going to get to the point where our undercard's going to be able to have guys from Block A's and B's, and so that's going to be nice once we get to that point. So yeah, we'll probably just go with Keisuke Ishii here. I think that, that just has been the safe bet for a lot of this. Yeah, we've done this days 4, 10, and now 24. Just seems to be the safe bet. Tag match. Speed Muscle. Taking on Pac. As far as Pac's partner, I think we're going to have Zack Sabre Jr. here. I think that'd be fun. Be a fun little match. This just got insanely good, though. As we'll have Mercury Doi beat Zack here. Maybe potential future Junior King there. As far as maybe a future King of Wrestling and back. Be pretty awesome. I think we did not pick a venue. Sapporo Ice Arena we go for this Day 24 show. Keisuke Ishii beating Hiro Nomura with the heel kick in 10:30. 86 as a bruised eye socket for Speed Muscle. That's a tough fucking break. That's a hell of a match, though. As Naruki Doi beats Zack Sabre Jr. with the Muscular Bomb. It sucks that Yoshi, hopefully that bruised eye socket gets healed by the time we get to the Great Voyage in Tokyo, Volume 4 show. 71 here for Shingo and Jun Akiyama. Shingo with a 92. It's insane. Last Valkyrie, though, for Shingo. Picking Jun Akiyama's ass up for that one. It's a 77 for Naito and Soya. Naito with a Destino in 20 minutes. 88 here for Kota Ibushi and Yuji Kobayashi. Bushi with the Golden Star Press. Great little win for Kota Ibushi in our main event. God damn it, man. 85 for the draw. Lack of selling again, but both guys with 1 point each. And Claudio did outperform by 1 point. But I think that was a fun decision to have them go. Again, that match was the best thing on the card. That's crazy. But it's a hell of a show, though. Hell of a show. Yeah, let's put over Shingo. And let's put over Speed Muscle. I think that's the right decision. Well, we did it, though. We're at the home stretch. On the days 25 through 28. In our final night for Block A. Which, man, that Okada-Ishii match. A lot at stake there. And also a lot at stake for Walter and Muhammad Yon. If he loses, which I doubt he will, in Walter has a really good chance of winning that block. So that's a lot of fun. It's going to take a few weeks to heal, so that's just great. That is just peachy. God damn it. But, yeah, we'll just get right on going. Well, I don't know. I feel like we're actually going to stop it. We're going to stop the recording, change this around. I think we're going to push this back a little bit to give the guys a bit of a break. And, yeah, we'll, I think we'll have the Great Voyage in Tokyo show be a little later on, maybe. Who knows? But, yeah, we'll stop the recording and run these final shows here. Alrighty, so it comes down to 2 matches here for Block A. And just so happens to end out on this final night here. Suzuki entertained the locker room by organizing a poker tournament. So for this night, Sakuraba was going to be the odd man out, as he was going to take on Omega, which Kenny Omega was going to beat him. So that's some more big-time wins for him. Now he's going to take on, as far as he's going to be part of a 6-man, as he's going to beat Katoge there in a Steal the Show match. So we're going to add this match first. And Muhammad Yon beats him in 20 minutes. Thought he was so fucking close. But he just falls short. But even then, he was going to have to need an Ishii loss. Or an Ishii win over Okada, too. Because he would have just tied Okada, and of course, Okada already beat him. So he would have needed an Ishii loss. So now this comes down to Okada and Ishii. And Ishii beats Okada. His first loss. And Ishii sweeps his block. Which, I'm not sure. I forget if he was supposed to beat Omega or not. I think we can look at that. But that would be very interesting and very telling. But, yeah, so he's going to the semifinals. Incredible, honestly, when you think about it. As far as having the, not the heavyweight champion make it to the semifinals. Don't you just love it? Yeah, that's what he's, yeah, and Omega's gonna beat him. How unfortunate. How unfortunate indeed. Man, Omega was gonna beat both Sakuraba, Okada, and Ishii. I mean, he might have had a chance to win the goddamn block. Devitt beating Sugiura here. We'll probably just... Yeah, we'll leave it at Steal the Show match. Sure, we'll just bump this up to about 20 minutes now. Sakuraba's still going to get the win, though, obviously. Sick. Sick, sick, sick. So, yeah, we're back to Abe. Think we're going to do Abe and Cedric again. Which, I think it's day 7 last time we ran this. Not bad. Cedric Alexander going to get the win, of course. Then Yeah, we'll probably do another tag. I think we're going to give Red Dragon a win here. As far as, yeah, we'll do that Young Bucks match that we were wanting to do. Give him 18, and Bobby Fish could get a win, too. This is going to be a hell of a match, though. I just feel bad, because the Young Bucks are going to lose twice here against them, but... nah, let's... the match that just can't get booked. We're going to go with... I'm trying to think what junior team we should go with. Man, I just... Our junior division just kind of ran into a bit of a dry spot. We'll go with Ricky Marvin and Pedro Aguayo Jr., actually. I think that's for the best. Go with this as far as... obviously a win here for Red Dragon, though we're still keeping that. As Bobby Fish will be beating Pedro Aguayo Jr. Still keep that about 16, and... something must have happened. Oh, we had Pedro Aguayo both as the... and Bobby Fish as the victor. Glad Bobby Fish complained. That could have been bad. So I'm assuming this is still good to go. Okay, we're good to go. Run the show. Day 25, I forgot to change the goddamn venue. Cedric Alexander pinning Fumino Abe with a lumbar check. It's in 9:49, so that gets 62-78 for Red Dragon against Pedro Aguayo Jr. Ricky Marvin. Chasing the dragon for Bobby Fish there. As Ricky Marvin outperforms him. Pedro Aguayo Jr. though getting a little better. Still far and away from the rest of our junior division. After 7 against Los Ingobernables de Apona. Sakuraba with the Kimura over Atsushi Katoge. Is Sakuraba being the worst guy in that match is, or at least the worst guy for the Laughter 7 team's pretty hilarious. He was really off his game, though, to be fair. He was almost the worst guy in the match, though. That's crazy. 74 for Devitt and Sujiora. They have great chemistry, so that's cool. King's Throne for Devitt, though, in 9:35. Got the crowd buzzing. Good sign. 76 here for the upset with the Kanuku Buster. Muhammad Yon beating Walter in 20 minutes. Boy, do we have quite the finals, though. I mean, hell of a match. Hell of a win for Tomarishi. He gets a heavyweight title match after Okada, which we will not see, unfortunately, but potentially there, if Okada does retain, as far as, depending on, maybe Ishii wins this whole goddamn thing. We shall see. Hell of a show, though. We'll gladly take that. So we'll put over Ishii, and we'll also put over Walter, too. Hell of a tournament, though, for him. He took that next leap, for sure. I think with some of these wins. Not really sure performance-wise if he really lived up to that task, but he did a really good job. Just sucks that we didn't get to see what Omega could have done in that tournament, but great job, though, all around, though, from Block A to, at least from a Okada standpoint, Nishi standpoint, and just all around, hell of a show, hell of a ending point for him. But on to the final show for Block B. So we didn't really run through Block B as far as what the finals is looking like, as far as to see who's going to take on Tomohiro Ishii here, which we'll do that real quick. It's the Marine Knees. So for Block B, Hero still in the lead. Now Shuji Shikawa, really, at this rate, it's going to be Chris Hero. Even with a loss here, if he does lose to Sonata, Shuji Shikawa, he's already lost to Hero, so it just kind of sucks from that perspective. We probably should have had Hero maybe lose maybe some more instead of just twice, but it's the way she goes. So a bit of an uneventful final day here. But we'll add Hero and Sonata. Hero does beat Sonata too, even, so that's a hell of a block for him. Go and Ishikawa. Ishikawa's going to beat Go. So he will at least finish with double digits. Tough break, though, for Go with only 5. He's very unhappy about that. Nakajima and Yuji Hino. Yuji Hino's going to get the win over Katsuki Nakajima there. And then Jun Akiyama going to lose to Kensuke Sasaki. Or, I don't know why, something must have happened. As far as, I don't know why Jun Akiyama was... That was weird, yeah, because Jun's, block, should be block D, yeah, that's weird. But yeah, Kensuke Sasaki beating, Hiroki Goto, which, that's a hell of a match. And, I don't know, though, now I'm thinking about it. Kensuke's beating him every time. Yeah, I think we're going to make the switch there. Have Goto win out, which that will finish Kensuke with 4. That's wild. 4 points. Tough break. Lost more than he won in Kensuke Sasaki. Same thing for Sonata, though, to be fair. Oh, I kept on hitting. Book 7. Was not paying attention. There we go. Yeah, I think it's a hell of a final stretch, though, for Block B. It's kind of weird that such a competitive block, you have such a foregone conclusion. It's kind of weird, but that's besides the point. So yeah, I think we'll have Devitt and Zach here as far as... Yeah, we'll have Naruki Doi, and for Devitt here, as far as someone that he could face, that he lost to on that. So yeah, just Okada and Walter. Yeah, I mean, don't hate that. Walter and Naruki Doi, it's kind of fun. Muscular Bomb and part of the Muscle Bombers. I kind of like that. That's not bad. Yeah, we'll give him some time. Let Devitt beat Naruki Doi to get a comeback win, and yeah, just I like that. It's fun. So the Steel Show match will be the Young Lion match, and that's kind of weird, but should be fine, though. So, yeah, we've done the Koei Sato Nomura match a handful of times. Oh, no, only once. It's day 14, but yeah, it still should be safe. Koei Sato gonna get the win there. That's not bad. Alrighty. Day 26. Oh, still got a backstage incident. Completely forgot to ask Goto. As he helped create a fun, relaxed atmosphere backstage after fighting a discarded Karaoke machine, which he started an impromptu pre-show competition with his Melody's Power Ballads, apparently solo show. Alrighty. Run the show. Koei Sato beating Hiro Nomura with a high-angle German suplex 935. It's the Junior Kings beating Walter and Naruki Doi there. And look at Walter, worst guy in the match. It's wild. It's a bloody Sunday for Devitt, though. Naruki Doi has some good shit. Good shit to 84 for Goto and Kensuke Sasaki. Right decision. Have Goto get that win. Fuck yeah. 86 for Nakajima, Yuji Hino. Yuji Hino with a bridging German suplex. Big night for Yuji Hino, though. He had a hell of a tournament. 97, goddamn, for Go Shiozaki and Shuji Shikawa. Splash Mountain for Shuji Shikawa. He's had a tremendous tournament, though. Goddamn it. A 94 for Hiro and Sonata. Hiro with the death blow. Just a fantastic night of action for Block B, and you fucking tip of the cap to him. Incredible. We'll put over Go, though, since he was bitching about losing. And that was a hell of a match, though. Yeah, we'll probably have Shuji Shikawa get involved in that. I mean, that was just incredible. Incredible. As on to the final nights for C&D now. So we know the semifinals as far as Heroes taking on Ishii. We'll see now what's the other semifinals matchups. And, yeah, I think really I have nothing else planned for the rest of that card as far as for that semifinal night. I'm sure I'll think of something, but as of right now, I only have those 2 semifinals matches, but I'm sure we'll get something rocking and rolling. Alrighty, Block C, as we didn't also run through kind of what's the... I know we had Shibata as far as really that match with Marufuji is going to be the big turning point, which it is. So if Marufuji beats Daisuke Sakamoto, and Shibata loses to Suzuki, long stretch, but you never know, Marufuji's going on to the semifinals. Really, other than that, that's basically it. You know, as far as Morishima, he's lost to Shibata, so that's not going to happen. And Daisuke Sakamoto, he's going to be a big fan of, as far as Shibata, be a big fan of him if he does, in fact, beat Marufuji. We'll probably have that be the main But first, we'll see. Suzuki does beat Shibata, so a huge fucking win for Minoru Suzuki. So that leads. So even with that loss, he's going to the finals, which is unreal to think about. But that is, I think, just swerve him going the other way with it. Everyone's thinking, damn, he had the upset of Suzuki beating Katsuri Shibata. That, Marufuji's going to the semifinals. Not so fast, my friend. Daisuke Sakamoto getting the win. I love that story. I think that story is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Keno and Morishima. So Morishima's going to beat Keno. That's a nice win for Morishima. He's also going to finish with 10, I want to say. And then Kenta Miura is going to beat Kenta Kobashi. You love to see it. You love to see it. So Alex Payne going to be beating Fuminori Abe. We only had this day one. It's the last time we did this, so it's wild. 26 shows in between this match. But I'll tell you what, the Young Lions of Abe in the more, I love how the series is ending. I'm still like, yeah, we should book like Young Lions, whatnot. Really, it's a weird kind of frame of mind, but I just can't help myself. Gotta keep on booking it. Even if this is the tail end, still gotta have shit make sense from that perspective. As far as having people from Block B, probably have the Twin Towers of Violence. As far as getting them on the card, trying to think who they could face. Yeah, Goto and Keisuke Ishii. I don't hate that. Don't hate it. Had this once before. Shiny Navigation did this. But Koei Sato going to lose to Keisuke Ishii. It's a big win there. A little 50-50 booking. I'm sure everybody loves that. Sure everybody just fucking loves that. Day 27, as Shibata punches his ticket in thanks to the help of Daisuke Sakamoto. And we'll see now who joins him on, as far as for the final day, number, as far as day 28. After we run this show, it's a 56 for Payne and Abe. It's a sweet spot for Alex Payne at 940. God damn, an 86. I did not think that was going to be this good. That's some good stuff, though, from Goto and Shuji Ishikawa. Wrong team wins, But, hey, that's fine. As Keisuke Ishii gets the upset win for the Twin Towers of Violence, or for the Goto Keisuke Ishii Money Mayhem team over the Twin Towers of Violence. Hell of a match, though, with an 86. 69 for Kenta Miura and Kenta Kobashi. Nice. Kenta Miura with the blackout in 12 minutes. Got the crowd buzzing somehow. Morishima bruises pectoral. See, beats Keno there with the Maze Impact in 1936. The 76 for the upset of Minoru Suzuki and Katsuri Shibata. It's the Sako Toshi for Minoru Suzuki over Katsuri Shibata. That's fucking hilarious. In our main event, he outperformed him. Daisuke Sakamoto with the Moonsault Press over Naomichi Marufuji in 26 minutes. You love to see it. You fucking love to see it. What a crazy block finish that is. So we'll put over Sakamoto. We'll put over Shibata, even though he got put in a shit match. And Marufuji too. Actually, Haruka Goto. Some good stuff there. As far as he was almost in the 90s. Hell yeah. Our final block. We did it. And our final round robin tournament matchup show. Day 28. We have reached the climax. And, we'll see who joins Katsuri Shibata from this Block D. This looks like a Christmas show, too, no less. You gotta love that. Damn, Shibata's got big morale issues. Don't want to piss him off. Yeah, we're gonna have to do more than 10,000. 100,000. Okay. 250. God damn. I guess we'll take Annoyed the time being. But yeah, for Block D, we'll just take a look at the standings here. So Naito and Claudio are tied, and then we have Kenta and Kota Ibushi here. So a huge ending to this, because Claudio's got Soya, Kenta's got Shingo, and then Ibushi has Naito. So really that match is a big, big indicator of how this all plays out. That's nuts. That's going to be a crazy show, and this is going to be big. Good thing that's Taichi's backstage. Turned up so wasted on painkillers, he was no condition to work with. We're just going to send him to rehab. Fuck it. He was happy about that. Hey, everybody was pleased about that. Hell yeah, went all over the locker room here towards the end. So this is huge. As far as this is obviously the main, and Ibushi's going to beat the Emerald Openweight champion. So with him having 8, this now opens up as far as for Claudio. If he beats Soya, he goes on to the semifinals. He does. He's going to the semifinals. Are we going to get a Kings of Wrestling final? God damn, that would be incredible. Kenta and Shingo. Shingo beats Kenta, so that's a huge win there. Shingo and Kenta, they only had one match. It was in 85. It was last year during the Global League. So Kenta's going to finish with 8, and Shingo's going to jump up to 8. That's pretty awesome. I love that, though. I love this block. This was a lot of fun, this block here. It's a lot of fun. So Yuji Kobayashi, Jun Akiyama, of course. Yuji Kobayashi going to get the win there. Trying to think as far as, I think we'll have an Okada appearance, but nah, probably be a bad idea since we just had Keisuke Ishii and Goto. Trying to think who we could have that was just on Block C. That's a good question. Good question. Sonata, not a bad option. As far as, actually, yeah. Sonata and... yeah, we'll do Sonata and Orada. Feel like that's the first time teaming we did. Well, actually, let's do a 6-man. Have Sonata, and then have Perros de Mal de Japón. Well, Ishikawa. Team with Perros de Mal de Japón. We'll do Katoge, Harada. So this will be fun. As far as, it's crazy with Super Crazy and, yeah, oh my god, he's been booked pretty strongly on the, yeah, because we had Ricky Marvin. And so, yeah, they could use... So it's tough, because I'm like, Harada, and they beat Aguaya. Yeah, I mean, I think story-wise it makes sense. Yeah, we'll have Momono Sushin take on Perros de Mal de Japón at the semifinal show for the junior tag team titles. I like it. But for now, we'll have Sonata get that win back over Shuji Ishikawa. Sick. And then, oh, no more. Load up the show. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, Ishimori is a good shout. Honestly, Sujora is not a terrible option. Don't hate that. We'll have Sujora beat him. Feel like Sujora's kind of got his bell rung. That tour. Yeah, they got us in Kanto. Definitely don't want to run there. Yeah, it looks like the Naruto boat race place. Alrighty, day 28. Goddamn, was that terrible. Why did I think to put him on the card? But this gets us back into it, though. That's a hell of a match. It's LIJ beating Ishikawa with Perros de Mal de Japón and Sonata pinning Ishikawa with a moonsault press. Hell of a match. Hell of a match. They take that 62 for Okabayashi and Jun Akiyama. They don't click, but still is an okay little match. Okay, I'm visibly tired, though. It's an 86 for Shingo and Kenta. Shingo outperforms. Shingo Takagi, man. Fucking tremendous. But this match would rule ass. You know, that's a hell of a match. At least as far as... Especially, like, if Prime Shingo and Prime Kenta, like, that match fucking slaps. In 85, though, for Claudio and Manabu Soya, it's the Ricola Bomb for Claudio in 2015. This is going to be a great night, though. I got a feeling this is going to be a 95-plus match. Just put a gun to my head. I mean, I cannot fucking stand this at all. This is another thing. I just don't think this mod... First of all, this mod, not great. You know, and I'm not just saying that because, like, shit like this happens. I'm just saying I don't think this mod was built for shit, like, as far as having, like, a long save like this. Because, money-wise, everything's out of whack. Ratings are crazy. And they've been crazy for a while. But, like, WWE's been doing, like, hundreds for, like, the past, like, past 5 years. And it's just a fucking nightmare to deal with. As far as... Just, goddamn it. I just can't even. I don't have any words. No words. But a hell of a night, though. Just, we got fucked. The wrong thing being on last. So, yeah, on to our final 2 shows of this part of the episode. The semifinals, and then the final show of 2015 for the series. And, we did it. We made it here. We limped our way towards the finish. And I want to say we have at least a couple of days before we get to the semifinals. We'll get a card together and hopefully have a banger show. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Alrighty, as the semifinal show, the Run and Wrestle Universe. We'll see what we get. As, so, I don't know why we clicked on the tri-state area. That was weird. We'll probably run the Osaka Castle Joe Hall here, and just seems like it makes sense from that perspective. So our 2 semifinal matchups, Hiro and Ishii, and we also have Claudio and Shibata. So winners of Block A, or Block A, B, C, and D, as should have been the other way around, but that's okay. So we'll have this main event as, actually, no, I think we're going to have, I think Shibata and Claudio is going to be the better matchup, to be honest. So this will be the main. And Shibata is going to beat Claudio Castagnoli. And Chris Hero will be beating Tomohiro Ishii. So that will be our Global League. Will Shibata win his first Global League, or will Chris Hero be the first 2-time winner of the Global League? We shall see. We also have a GHC Emerald Openweight title matchup between Kenta and Naito, since they drew during the Global League. Naito's going to get that win here, and that will be his 4th defense? Yep, which is tied for the most. As far as he's tied Ishii now. Oh, got to put the belt on the line. But that's going to be a hell of a match, though. So then I think we're doing the junior tag match. Momono Session Tag, Perros de Maldeapom. Which Perros de Maldeapom will win, as they will beat the Momono Session Tag team. It's a junior heavyweight tag team matchup, though. And a fun little tag match here with Okada and Goto against the Muscle Bombers. So Walter had beaten, as Eugenio had beaten Goto and Okada had beaten Walter during the Global League. So I just felt like it was a fun little match to do here. And Walter's going to beat Hiroki Goto here. So that's a fun little match for the Muscle Bombers. Then, we're going to do a 8-man Strong Pillars of Violence versus Diamond Ring, as the Strong Pillars will win. Sikoa Sato's going to beat Keno. Oh, we have Kensuke as the agent. Have that be Taue. Then we have 2 junior tag matches, actually, as the undercard. So the first match, Kushida and Taguchi against Brave, as Ishimori is going to beat Taguchi. Brave are going to take on the Laughter 7 team. Instead of it being, it used to be, you know, as far as the champs being Shibata, Sakuraba, and Kenta, that's who won the belts. But because obviously Shibata's now in the finals, it's going to be replaced with Kushida. So that's going to be fun, though. But that's a fun little junior tag match, and then to kick off the show, a match we've been wanting the book for a while. We finally get to do it. As the Bucks are going to beat Red Dragon there. So that's fun. That's a lot of fun. We'll change. I don't know why I clicked on this. As we'll change back to a 3-hour show. Gotta love that. So Ishii Nakama has been given too much. Give that to Red Shoes. Alrighty. Don't think we'll run a pre-show. Don't think so. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. Might as well, right? Couple of singles matches. That's probably what we'll do. So we'll have Ibushi in one. Him and Sombra. Just because I want to see this. This is a fun little match. Ibushi's going to get the win. I almost made it a triple threat with this. Since Ibushi beat Kenta. But I thought that was weird. Thought that'd be a weird little match. As far as, like, making sense-wise, since they had both... Well, as far as he'd actually, obviously, just beat Naito. But yeah, I think that would probably been a fun idea. But we went against it. Just went with the realistic sense and the realism factor. Suzuki, a man who just beat Katsura Shibata, which is so funny to think, as we'll have him... Kind of want to see what Jericho's going to do as far as, like, performance-wise. I'm thinking about it. Jun Akiyama and Chris Jericho. What a match. So, we'll have Jericho pre-show, just hush-hush. As far as him being a part of this. Damn, giving TEW too much. Oh, no, it's a referee problem, I believe. No, it was TEW. Never beat Sasuke. Alrighty. The semifinals. 73, that's not bad for Chris Jericho. He gets the win there. Definitely won't... He's winning with the Lion Tamer. Fuck the walls of Jericho. An 80, though, for Ibushi and La Sombra. Awesome. Decent little reaction to that one is Ibushi with the Golden Star Press. The opener. Red Dragon losing to the Young Bucks. Tough start, but hell of an opener. More bang for your buck for the Young Bucks there for Red Dragon. And Bobby Fish specifically. As they outperformed him, but Kyle O'Reilly was almost in the 90s. Hell of a match. And the next junior tag match, just as good. As Ishimori beating Taguchi there with the Himosylio, but fun little junior tag match. Our junior tag division, though, sure, we've lost some guys along the way, but it's still pretty solid. Still pretty solid. An 85 for this 8-man. So, on the Great Voyage show, we're going to basically split this up into 2 different tag matches. So Strong Pillars of Violence, or, Strong Big Japan, and Daisuke Sakamoto and Yuji Kobayashi. They're going to take on Nakajima and Kensuke Sasaki. Jesus Christ. So let's just take a breath. There's Ishikawa and then Koi Sato, the Twin Towers of Violence. They're taking on the team of Kenta Miyahara and Kenoh. So basically, splitting that right down the middle. So that should be fun, though. And give that a little bit of depth. But that, it's a fun little 86, though. Fun little 8-man. Koi Sato getting the LFA one with submission. With the high angle German suplex. Just fucking god-awful. But a lot of good stuff there. I mean, the worst guy was Koi Sato with a 72. We'll gladly take that for an undercard match. 89, though, for Okada and Goto against the Muscle Bombers here. As a double fucking bomb for Walter over Hiroki Goto. I was hoping he'd outperform him, but it was pretty goddamn close. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Then it looks like it skipped over the fucking junior tag. So that's fun. As Kenta losing to Tetsuya Naito. That's his 4th defense. Looking to make that record-breaking 5 in the future. As, there's a big win, though, for Naito, the Stardust Press. And 86 for Hiro and Tomarishi, as Hiro with the death blow in 34 minutes, and he bruises his eye socket. God damn it. Now, our main event, right decision to have this be on last, but we could have had Claudio beat him. Could have had the Kings of Wrestling collide in the finals, but Shibata beats Claudio in 34-45 with the PK kick. Hell of a match, and hell of a show. So that junior tag was a 79. Interesting. Yeah, that kind of killed our great momentum, but we got it back at least momentarily. But yeah, that was a fun little card. now that we're, not constrained by the tournament, we were able to really deliver some big time performances. Hero, did a great job in his match, and probably Okada. It's probably for the best there as far as who to put over next. Some great stuff. Great stuff. Yeah, I was thinking Shibata. Yeah, we'll probably do Shibata there. So we won't run through the card as far as for the Great Voyage, as far as the showing it in the notepad. We all know the finals is happening. We're also going to have a heavyweight title matchup for Ishii and Okada. We're going to do Yoshihino and Pac on that card for the junior heavyweight title. We talked about the 6-man. We talked about splitting up the two, the 4-way into 2 tags. So then we have Naito and Shingo against Devin and Claudio, since Claudio beat Naito, a little building to the first navigation show, because potentially there, if Hero beats Shibata, we could see the Kings of Wrestling main and co-main. We'll see. And then Naruki Doi going to take on Zack Sabre Jr. in the opener, which they don't have any chemistry, so that kind of sucks. But I like that match as far as it's going to make sense when you see how it all plays in together. But yeah, that is the Great Voyage in Tokyo Volume 4 show on paper. We'll see how it runs here. Alrighty, and just like that, it's the last ever Great Voyage show. I kind of, that's so weird to me to think about, but yeah, it's the end. And it's an interesting show because, for a lot of sense, it's going to have a Global League Finals main event over a heavyweight title match, which is something I hate doing, but I think it definitely deserves it. I really don't even... Ogawa's a piece of shit. Alright. Like, I'm so over kind of this... not over it as a sense of, like... It's tough to say, because I think a lot of it might be the fact that this mod... You're just seeing so many things wrong with it, and just like being like, fuck, like we just got to keep on pushing through it. But also too, I think I don't want to say this tour killed me, because I was already kind of eyeing like just thinking ahead of just like, man, there's really not, I didn't really have a lot of ideas creatively as far as... I only had like 1 or 2 like creative ideas, and that was more towards the beginning of the year. I really had no idea what we were gonna do, kind of post the Great Voyage in the U.S., and that's obviously in February. So really, past that, I had no goddamn idea what we were gonna do. And instead of ending it there, felt like we let everybody know here. For episode 49, we'll do a rundown of kind of everything as far as like the history of them, as far as of the save. Even though we've done that a little bit, but just it is a save that, as a whole, I am very proud of, because to not only have the fan vote, which is very important, even though it's not the mod I had in mind. I had in mind doing this mod, not this mod, but having the fan voted save with the Summer of Punk, the actual Summer of Punk, not this horse shit, but the one that was going to be made by Gandhi. But Gandhi's not doing TEW mods anymore, and he's going to be doing the PWP, the Pro Wrestling Promoter game mod. So whenever that comes out, which God only knows, maybe 2023, maybe 2024, who knows? But yeah, as far as just this series can kind of be summed up with trying to make chicken salad out of chicken shit. I think we did that. I think there's a lot of positive spots. There was kind of a weird time where we were kind of taking a lot of like New Japan like ideas, which was fun, in the sense of just being like, sure, let's just have LIJ be a thing. Let's do this. Let's do that. But I think the core, and we'll kind of talk about this when it's the end, but I think the core of this series is very much linked to 2 people, and I think to be able to end it with those 2 people is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm super looking forward to that. But yeah, so enough talk. Let's get to business here. So Hero is going to beat Katsura Shibata. He is a 2-time Global League winner, beating Katsura Shibata in the finals. Will he be facing Kazuchika Okada? Will he be facing Tomarishi? He'll be facing Kazuchika Okada. So Okada and Hero, the first navigation show. This is Okada's 7th defense. He's going to have the belt for a year. Close to a year. Actually, yeah, right at a year since he won the belt from Naito. We've had a unique sense of, like, literally, I think every Global League winner since, maybe ever, they go on to, like, win the belt after they are the Global League winner. Trying to think, yeah, because Hero after Shibata. So the only one was, I think, our first one we booked after, the first Global League. He lost it. But other than that, Hero won his. Marufuji won his, and then Okada won his title match. I want to say that's correct. Yeah. Yeah, and Morishima was the only guy who didn't win the title match. So Hero has a chance of doing that twice, but, potentially as far as for Hero, he's a part of history as far as one of the shortest reigns we've had. Him and Suzuki both. Guys had 0 defenses. Not a whole lot of guys can say that during our save, but they are 2 of them. But to be the first as far as 2-time within the save, he was the first. His first reign obviously didn't have his second reign during the save, so that's fun from that perspective. But it'd be interesting to have Ishii win the GFC Heavyweight title there, but I just didn't think it was necessary. We're gonna skip the Yoshino Pac match for now. We'll jump to the GHC Emerald Openweight 6-man, the Brave Laughter 7 match, which we have a new GHC Openweight Tag Team 6-man champs there, as instead of Mohamed Yon, it's going to be Ishimori with them, and I think that's for the best. I think that's the right decision. It's tough because, like, Kenta's, tag chance with Shibata, and, having Sakuraba be there was cool with Shibata, which that's a great idea on paper. Then once the Global League happened, kind of destroyed any sense of those belts being used. Like, they were champs for almost 3 months and didn't get to defend them, which is wild. Like, that's insane to think about. So kind of destroyed the belts in that sense, but having Brave be the champs again, I think that's the right decision. Then Naito Shingo against Devitt and Claudio. So Claudio had lost to Shingo during the Global League. We're going to fix that wrong. And then have Claudio versus Naito for the GHC Emerald Openweight title to kick off the first navigation of the year. So that's going to be a big match. So then the 2 tag matches of Strong Big Japan versus Diamond Ring. As the first one is Kobayashi is going to beat Katsuhiko Nakajima in 23 minutes. And then the Twin Towers of Violence will be beating Kenoh and Kenta Miyahara. So the reason why this is happening, as far as Kenoh keeps on losing, like, what the fuck's going on? So Kenoh's actually leaving. During his just run here, I don't know why, because he's never been upset, but he just didn't want to sign an exclusive deal. He wanted to leave. So, it just kind of is what it is. He's going to get signed by Dragon Gate, and off to the races for him. And it just sucks, because I love Kenoh, and that's another thing that just kind of happened during this save, was guys, I don't know why, I don't know if it's because, just TEW's programmed like this when you're so many years into the save, but, like, guys just want to leave, and it just sucked, because, like, everybody in the mod was doing so well, which is fine, as far as, but, like, WWE literally has, like, $300 million, New Japan's doing well, like, it just, and plus, I think just this mod was not built to last like this. I know we keep on having, like, new workers at least on time, but it really is just, like, the money situation just got completely out of hand. Like, even Noah itself, like, we have Russell Universe, and we're making a shit ton of money. And that's fine, but, like, we can't, like, spend it. So we're just stockpiling money, and it's just a weird days where we just kind of like have to be like, well, just kind of have to do with what we have, and it's like, that's just not the point. So Naruki Doi and Zack Sabre Jr., the opener here. So Zack's going to beat Naruki Doi to get that win back. The only time they've had a singles match was during a Shiny Navigation tour, which that's when we found out they didn't have great chemistry, but hopefully it's an okay start to the show. But this Yoshihina Pac match. Somebody would probably assume Masato Yoshihina is going to get this win and be the first, have his junior heavyweight title run. That's not going to happen. Thanks to interference from Zack Sabre Jr. He's going to help out Pac. And after the match, Pac will be joining the Kings of Wrestling. And we have a new Junior Kings of Wrestling. So basically, this is the not really disband Zack and King Devitt. They're still going to be the Kings of Wrestling, but it's just going to be Kings of Wrestling, like Volume 2 type of thing, like number 2 as far as in the save. And then the Junior Kings are now going to be Zack and Pac. So I just feel like that's going to make sense. From that perspective, Jun Akiyama's being used too much, so we gotta check and see. So Kensuke and Jun. We'll have that beat away. So the pre-show matches. We'll go with one single and then probably a 6-man maybe. Yeah, we'll have a Volter Rush match. Sick. So Volter's gonna win. Then the 6-man, I think we're going to go with, Perros de Maldeapon. So Nozawa, Super Crazy, Ricky Marvin, again, Cedric Alexander, Alex Payne, and trying to think of the perfect. We'll go with Kyle O'Reilly. Just for the fuck of it. And we'll have Cedric beat Ricky Marvin. Alrighty. That is the show. Let's run it. 79 for the first of the 2 pre-show matches. Really good pre-show match. For being honest there, Cedric Alexander pinning Ricky Marvin with the lumbar check. 74 for Rush and Walter. Walter getting the win there in 10-21. 72 for the opener, yeah. Just even though they don't click, still a pretty good match. As Zack Sabre Jr. with the PK kick in 9:53. Too short for the eyes for an important match, but that's okay. It wasn't supposed to be important. 75. My God, Koi Sato and Shuji Shikawa. 80 and 86, that's insane. Kento Miyahara and Keno get outperformed. So right team wins. Splash Mountain there for Ishikawa. And hell of a match. Hell of a performance, though, from Strong Big Japan as they beat Kensuke and Katsuki Nakajima. Not a great run for Diamond Ring there, but they just get outperformed by the better stable, unfortunately, there. So 94 for Naito and Shingo against Claudio and Devitt. Claudio with the Cola Bomb in 27-41. It's not bad at all. And 85 for Pac and Masato Yoshino with the injury and being really off his game. I can't believe this was still in the 85-plus category, but Pac making his second defense. It is part of the Kings of Wrestling. I love it. And 83 for the GHC Emerald, or the GHC Emerald, the GHC Openweight 6-man tag team titles. As Go Shiozaki pins Sakuraba with a limit break. Good stuff there at 1941. Let's go Shiozaki. Amichi Marufuji, Taiji Shimori. Hell of a 6-man, though. Hell of a trio. And new champs again. Love to see it. A 97 for Okada Nishi. It's Okada with his 7th defense. Wins the Rainmaker in 32 minutes. Great fucking stuff there. In our main event, another 97 as Hero wins his 2nd Global League. He'll take on Kazuchika Okada at the first Navigation of the Year. What a show. 2 97s is the main and co-main. A 94, a 90. Couldn't ask for anything more. I mean, Shibata probably should have won that. I'll be honest, if we weren't into the save, he probably would have won it. Because we probably would have had him and The original plan, if this was going to keep going, Shibata was going to win this, and Shibata was going to beat Okada. But changing it up, and it's going to be Hero versus Okada now, and we're also going to have Claudio versus Tetsuya Naito for the GTM World Openweight title on that first navigation show, and we'll probably trying to think of what else we'll have. We'll have a lot of stuff, as far as the debut, the official debut of Jericho. I know it's going to be weird to have somebody debut on your series finale, but it is what it is. This is kind of like a thing, because I don't know if I'll have like a save upload of this, just because I kind of don't want people to download this mod, because it's not great, and I wouldn't recommend, even though the company's in great shape, like if that from that perspective, but like the mod itself is not in great shape. It's kind of just a thing there, but we spent a lot of money to invest in Wrestle Universe. We upgraded USA to enormous. We'll probably in the next check we'll bump everything up from medium to large, and yeah, it's a whole thing. But thank you all for watching, though. If you made it through the Global League, God bless you, and you got to see some pretty good shows, in the final show and the show before that. But yeah, we're at, let's see how many shows. 454. It's not bad. We'll probably end at around 460, 470, so that's not bad at all. It'll be 6 years, almost, not full 6 years, but more like five and a half, since we started in June of 2011. Thank you all. I can't thank you enough, man. People have really dug this save, which was a lot of fun. I know we're not ending it yet, but we're wrapping it up, and it has been a blast. But now I think it's time. We got other things we want to do on the channel. We're wanting to get back into the Japanese Press kind of mini docs, as I like to call them. I think people call them wrestling essays, but we're wanting to get back into that again. It's been tough as far as to get those in. I've had a lot of plans as far as script wise, but I haven't had a chance to record them. And also wanting to get back into some other TEW stuff, like doing the Trios League and bringing back Magnifico Lucha Libre, and bringing back as far as and the Randoverse. Now we're gonna add another company as well. We got a lot of things cooking that we're wanting to bring back, and there's also other plans as far as kind of major plans as well with TEW that I'm super excited to see. I'm just trying to not only wait for the mod to get finished, but also get the plans ready for it as well. And because being the Japanese Pro Wrestling guys, all fun and all, and it's something I take a lot of pride in, but also kind of getting back to the start of the channel as far as the TEW. It was with WCW. It was an American company. It was a sports entertainment company. As far as on the channel, to go with another, big company like that, another sports entertainment, I'll just say WW company, probably be a smart idea. It's something I kind of dabbled in, but I didn't really. It's kind of a weird timeline as far as to have the War series. It was a cool idea in theory, but I think that roster in that time of WWE was not really great. But I think I have a perfect opportunity to have a lot of fun with a certain mod. I'm not going to say what it is yet. I'm going to just give it away. But there's a lot of potential there, and I think creatively I have some fun ideas, and I think it's going to be a cool idea. And there's also another project as far as in the 80s that I've been wanting to do with TEW that I've had planned for a long time. Just wanting to get that kind of the ideas planned out as well. Got a lot of thinking going on with the channel. I know we're 6 years in with the channel, which is wild to think, but we're hoping for another 6 more. Wanting to make it 12 years with the channel. I want to be doing this when I'm in my 30s. Fuck it. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.